Welcome to MsMojo Glow, and today we're counting down our picks for the raunchiest gags on Victorious that snuck their way past the censors. Number 10. Foot Fetish. You know it's a Dan Schneider sitcom when an uncomfortable foot fetishism is involved.
Doesn't my foot feel sweet?
The entire focus of the subplot is Trina showing off her smooth feet, thanks to an illegal treatment. She gets some of the rest of the gang to try the same treatment, and everyone around them is way too eager to ogle and feel their smoothened feet. In the end, the treatment lands them all in the hospital, and even the doctors can't resist feeling them up. We know Trina loves the attention, but we're not sure this is the kind of attention she should be looking for. It feels creepier knowing what we know now. Number 9. Robbie catches Rex in the act. Robbie is finally seeing a counselor about his relationship with Rex. About time, if you ask us. At one point, he has Rex put in a drawer so he can talk to the counselor alone. But when he goes to get Rex, Rex scolds him for interrupting something.
Hey, don't you knock!
Sorry!
Makes you wonder what Rex was doing in there. On second thought, let's not think about it too long. Number 8. Are you in college yet? An ambulance is taking Beck's dad to the hospital. Don't ask, it was one of Jade and Tori's plans gone horribly wrong. The EMT assures Beck that his dad will be fine, and then comes on to him.
You in college yet?
We can't say we're surprised. Beck has an unnatural gift for charming the ladies without even trying. Still, he's a high school student, and this EMT's probably in her 20s. Isn't that a little young to be a paramedic? Number 7. Rex gets too excited. While the gang preps for an acting challenge, Rex has a very specific character idea for Tori.
Hey, Tori, maybe you should play a woman who loves to make out with 2-foot-tall guys who happen to be me.
To shut him up, Tori gives him a big smooch. And this leaves Rex a shuddering mess who can't seem to think of anything, much less a good quip. It's hard to tell what Rex's reaction means. Either he was incredibly uncomfortable with the affection, or, more likely, he enjoyed Tori's kiss a little too much. Number 6. Coconuts. It never hurts to try and get on the teacher's good side. An apple is the traditional route, but Psychowitz isn't really a traditional guy, and Tori duly shows up to class with his favorite treat in tow.
2 large coconuts.
Those are good ones.
So wait, was Beck actually talking about the coconuts? Or was he referring to something else? If the latter, then wow. Really, Beck? While your girlfriend Jade's right there, no less? Some fans might miss this visual gag, but the show couldn't get it past us. Also, knowing that coconuts cause Psychowitz to hallucinate, does this mean Tori's a drug dealer now?
You know, their milk gives me visions.
I've heard.
Number 5. Never heard that from a girl before. Lately, Tori's been annoyed by her friends wanting her to pick them to join her on a new game show. The next time she runs into Beck, Tori can't contain her frustration, leading to an exchange that leaves us with some questions.
Oh my god, no, no, no!
Wow. Never heard that from a girl before.
We're not sure which direction this joke goes. Is it that no one says no to Beck's charms, or something a little more risque? Given that Beck is pretty much irresistible, it's pretty hard to believe he's been rejected in either scenario. Number 4. Snoodling. In the series finale Victorious, Kat and Robbie's clothes get stolen and they wind up hiding in their underwear. That alone guarantees this moment to spawn on the list, but to add to it, Robbie's not so innocent suggestion.
Well, we could stay back here and snoodle.
Snoodle is a fictional terminology used on the show, but no one knows for certain. It could mean to cuddle, spoon, or something a lot naughtier.
Gross.
Either way, Kat rejects the idea outright. Number 3. The flattest. The gang is trapped behind a laser grid, and they'll need someone to sneak under the beams and shut them off. And Kat takes her typically quirky point of view to get right to the heart of the matter.
You'd have to be pretty skinny to slide under that laser beam and not hit it.
So which one of us is the flattest?
With the way Kat phrased it, it's obvious it was a breast size joke, something the show never shied away from. Trina and Jade's reaction sold the joke even more since they knew there was no way they could get their assets past the lasers. They could barely fit them in a hamburger costume. Number 2. The shake weight. Unless Victorious's younger fans had an advanced knowledge of obscure exercise equipment and Ellen DeGeneres, this joke likely flew right over their heads. In the episode Hell and Back Again, Tori and her mother are seen using shake weights, a piece of exercise equipment that vibrates back and forth while being held with both hands. It's an objectively hilarious device, and Ellen DeGeneres was more than happy to make fun of it on her show during a segment on silly infomercials. Although Tori and her mom hold them sideways, definitely not by accident, the showrunners were clearly attempting to sneak in an adult-themed joke that only the older viewers would get. And to that we say, bravo. Number 1. I like where this is going. Far and away Hollywood Arts' creepiest student, Sinjin has run afoul of the school's female population numerous times. For instance, in Walkstar, Tori informs him that his fly's undone, but turns out he already knows. Then there was the time Tori kissed him on the cheek and he insinuated that he was right on the verge of getting a certain feeling. Speaking of which, in Wanko's warehouse, Tori cozies up to Sinjin hoping he'll let her cut the line. When she puts her arm around him, his anticipation is sky high. Tori then glances at his crotch and winces in disgust. We doubt many tweens caught that one.
I like where this is going.
Yeah. No! Ew.